Hello and welcome to my tech art presentation, and I'll be going over what technical artworks I have made. Firstly, I'm going to be showing the destruction system. This is the system that I had the most fun destroying with. I definitely played around with it more than I fiddled around with making it because it was pretty simple and it was more just a matter of getting it to shatter in ways I liked. Plus, whenever I watched this little concrete block shatter into pieces, it fired neurons in my brain and gave me dopamine. Next, I'll be showing off this bridge physics system. It's pretty simple, it just responds to the character walking on it. It's a bit hard to see because of all the effects I left in, but the bridge does wobble. Here I'm showing off the footstep effects. I'm doing it in the template level because it doesn't work on my landscape. And the only real problem I had with this was the decals spawn really close together. And I think that's just due to how the characters positioned kind of like right next to each other. So it doesn't really spawn them properly. I tried to fiddle around with offsets and values and all that. I couldn't really get anywhere, so I just left it as is currently. Here I'm just showing off the pushable box physics-based object I had to make. I'm just checking in here because I couldn't see the particles spawning. That's because it turns out it kind of only works when being pushed from one direction. So it's kind of a bit finicky in how it works, but it does work. It's just very hard to see, also due to my effects. Here I'm just showing off the water physics in the landscape level, mainly the filter that goes on when you go underneath it and the splash effect. I had to fiddle around with how this worked initially because the collisions of my landscape didn't work properly and they would either be all the way up in the air or I would fall straight through it. So I had to fiddle around the collision settings to get that working, and I managed to do it. The water effects weren't too bad here, but as you can see, the camera kind of bugs out and doesn't look properly, so it's a bit hard to see all the little splash effects I had to add in. Bit of a quick 3-minute video, but I'm sure Alex would much rather listen to 3 minutes of a monotone voice instead of 10.